Hi Aquarius, welcome to your August 2017 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Charlotte from Astrology.com. And this month we have a lot to talk about, even more so than last month. Last month you reviewed the Cardinal Cross energy, probably dealt with some issues regarding work or health or something around that, and then began something new with your partner on or around July the 23rd. In this new beginning with a partner, could be a parent, a business partner, any long-term relationship or relationship bound by contract, is going to reach an emotional culmination by August 7th or 8th, depending on your time zone, with a lunar eclipse in your sign of Aquarius at 15 degrees. Now this eclipse is pretty positive in that it trines Jupiter, but Jupiter is also squaring Pluto. So for you, this is going to be a lot of good things coming to you, or an emotional end in regard maybe to people visiting you from a long distance, in regard to you taking a trip. There could be some control issues, some uncomfortableness around that type of situation. And since this is a lunar eclipse taking place on August 7th, 8th, this means that the week prior to that, or even the 2 weeks prior to that date, would be when you would be experiencing these different situations that regard legalities, academics, travel, the internet, publishing, any of those ninth house activities that Libra rules for you, since Jupiter is trining that eclipse. But because Pluto is squaring Libra, this could be more uncomfortableness for you in the area, maybe if you're feeling tired, you may be feeling lonely, you may have a lot on your mind subconsciously, and still you're trying to get information out or gather information from other people, or you're taking trips. Could be like some secrets and things like that coming out regarding an online situation. That is definitely one scenario. I'll write more about how all of that could play out detail by detail in your August monthly horoscope. But right now I'm just giving the overview for the month, and we're going to see what the cards have to say. And we do have that solar eclipse coming back in your relationship sector at 29 degrees of Leo on August the 21st. And this eclipse is a little tricky in a good way, and let me tell you why. 29 degrees Leo means that you are wrapping up something with a partner, or your partner is on kind of the last leg of trying to get something off the ground, or there's a situation that they've needed to deal with, or they've been trying for, and they're trying to make headway. Some of you could be starting out, trying to redefine your relationship with someone, and this is sort of like the last chance. But this solar eclipse in Leo is going to trine Uranus in your third house of communication, short trips, contracts. So for me, this says that your partner may be receiving some type of news, or maybe you are receiving news from your partner. This eclipse is loosely trine Sagittarius, meaning that Sagittarius is your sector of groups and friends. So this is kind of like you reaching out maybe with a partner to other groups of people, or other groups of people reaching out to your partner. Now here's the thing about this eclipse. As the eclipse takes place, Mars will be at 20 degrees. So the eclipse is at 29 degrees of Leo. Mars is at 20 degrees of Leo. On September the 4th, Mars will cross that eclipse degree. So even though the eclipse takes place on August the 21st, the activator really comes around September the 4th. And more than that, Mercury is going to be retrograde for the month of August. So you're going to be reviewing all types of situations. The retrograde takes place in Virgo, so it's all about intimacy, trust, boundaries, finances, joint resources, debt, death. All of these situations are going to have to be reviewed. And with this taking place, this eclipse taking place in your partnership sector, you can bet that these issues are going to affect you and your long-term relationships with partners, parents, or business partners, those bound by contract. Here's another kicker. That Mercury retrograde is going to dip back and go back into Leo, and it's going to hit that eclipse degree on September 1st. So let's recap. August the 21st, a new beginning opens up with you and a partner, one of your long-term relationships. But around September the 1st, you may finally revisit some information with your partner, or your partner may be revisiting information with someone, either maybe they've applied for work with, or they haven't heard from in a while. some sort of information is going to come back about your partner around that time. And then Mars is going to kick off that energy with your partner September the 4th. So this could cause some arguments. On the other hand, this could be something new coming into your relationship that really begins a new cycle. The wheel begins to turn for you in another relationship. And I think there's going to be a surprise factor there with that eclipse trine Uranus. So it's going to be like sudden news coming in about something. Now Uranus is your ruling planet also. So for me, this is just a doubly connected relationship frenzy, if you will, that's going to take place from August 21st. And again, that solar eclipse takes about 6 months of adjustment, 6 months to play out. If I want to go even further, I could look to your career sector, which is coming. Jupiter in your career sector is going to take place in October. So perhaps this is a new business partnership with someone that's really going to be the beginning talks, the interviews that's going to really help you gain a position. Could be happening for your partner too, especially if you're married, because your 10th house is going to rule your location and your status in society. And one of your statuses, if you are married, is that you are Mr. and Mrs. whoever. That is your title. So keep all of that in mind as we move forward with the cards. That Mercury retrograde is going to begin on August the 12th and go until about September 10th or 11th. And all that first week of September, Mercury is going to bounce on and off of that eclipse degree. It's going to go 29, then 28, and then back up to 29. So you have a lot of conversations. I think you and your partner are going to be either negotiating, you're going to be negotiating issues that have to do with long distance travel, legalities, academics, government institutions, vehicles, publishing, writing. All of these things are going to be the topic of your conversations. So I just want you to keep that in mind as we go along. It's really exciting energy, I feel like, for some of us who have just been in a stagnant situation for so long, and you're ready to move on, and you have reviewed the past, and you're ready to get going now. So let's look at the cards now, and I'm going to try to discern the underlying emotional factors by the oracles here, and let's see what we have. Now it looks like towards the beginning of the month there's this celebratory mood. It seems like things are still pretty calm. And then I think about probably around that eclipse, there is a situation maybe where the energy begins to pick up a little bit. Could be some type of celebration or ceremony. And then there are sudden issues that arise around this situation. Maybe you're having to travel. This could be meetings that you're attending, anything like that. If you have children going back to school, it definitely could be something related to that type of situation. But I feel like all of the busyness, it seems like there's a lot of celebration here in the first part of August. So maybe some of you are trying to catch your breath by the end of the month. But I feel like there are going to be some more surprises coming at the end of the month as well. And there's going to be a need for you to remain vigilant, to overcome some obstacles by the end of August. And we do have that eclipse energy, so maybe these are situations that have to do with people who have been around a while in your life. Maybe these are older people within your community, within your family. And this is a sudden situation that is arising with one of them. So the first part of the month seems to me kind of like the calm before the storm, where maybe there are going to be people that need your assistance, or maybe you are going to need some assistance in making decisions and overcoming obstacles by the end of August. I'm going to turn over the tarot and let's see what the tarot has to say. So I feel like some of you have been trying to get maybe an employment situation off the ground. We talked about that last month as well. And it looks like at the beginning of the month, it's just not possible for you because you are involved in other activities. Some of you may have been taking long trips and maybe returning home that first week of August, and this trip may have been a bit exhausting. We have several characters coming up here: the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. So the King of Pentacles doesn't necessarily, of course, have to represent a person. It can represent trying to acquire material gain and taking a leadership role in trying to acquire material gain. And certainly here we have you with the Eight of Pentacles, where you're trying to work hard with your craft, but it's reversed. So it's almost like the first week of August, you're kind of stalled. And then by the second week, you're really trying to pick back up that axe to get out and get moving, maybe in trying to make more money, acquire more wealth, something regarding that type of situation. The point of focus here is this ceremony with the Queen of Wands also reversed. And I feel like this is a situation where maybe if you're a female Aquarius, you've been trying to really sow the seeds to start a new career field, and you're just feeling like you're not making headway. Maybe you're looking at someone else's ceremony of celebration and thinking, why can't I have that type of success? There's just some blocks here that I think are going to dissipate in the next couple of months. But right now, as we begin August, you're sort of just really serious about the situation. I do think that there is going to be one opportunity to arise here. We have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. So maybe this is about you starting out on a new career opportunity. It maybe comes out of nowhere. But you're feeling like stressed about it, like you're uncertain about this situation. For some of you, this could be you entertaining people in your home or you traveling to see people, and this has been an opportunity but an exhausting situation. The situation that could arise here is that there is a sudden and new beginning with a fire sign male. This is the King of Wands. Sometimes he is a married man. Sometimes he's a married man, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this man knows what he wants in career. He's all about his career. He's all about putting himself out there. Just no holds barred type of person, very aggressive. And he's coming in with a message for you. And he's saying he's wanting to maybe plan a trip with you, or he has an offer for you. He is waiting for his ships to come in regard to a certain situation. But I feel like this cannot take place right now. This is going to be something that maybe you're trying to think about, finding the right ingredients if you want to, really communicate with this person or not. I feel like there's a waiting period here. I feel like this is someone who has approached you for a while, probably, because they have been planning this out and they're really trying to find the right time to come in and maybe bring this message to you or even travel to see you. So keep that in mind. Some of you, I do see you have a new beginning here in a relationship. And we have the Well Breach, we have the Lovers, and we have the Green Men. This is a new beginning, a sudden new beginning. Maybe that's not as surprising as this person coming and bringing this message to you, but this is something that's been lurking under the surface, and now all of a sudden comes up for a new opportunity and a new beginning in one relationship. In Aquarius, I kind of see like 3 relationships here. So maybe that is what that eclipse is going to bring you, is more than one opportunity in a relationship. And I know some of you have been stalled, and this may be good news for some of you. But for the others of you, you may feel like you're really focused on career. You're wanting to gain that financial security. You're trying to make strides in putting yourself out there, maybe to higher paying jobs or positions. At the same time, you're sort of having to deal with maybe other situations that involve the home and family. And are trying to really multitask a lot of different things. And you may have been hung up on one relationship. And then this other offer comes in. But then the older relationship comes back. And I think if that is the situation, some of you are just going to feel like just trapped. Really needing to catch your breath there. It may just kind of knock the breath out of you. You may be really surprised at what this person is going to offer you, because I think someone is going to offer you a new beginning. Also have the King of Cups on board here, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. He is upright and he is up against the Wish card, and it seems like this person may have been lurking in the background. Either this person is suffering from addictions, or they have kind of been stalking you online in some way. If this is your spouse, he could be trying to overcome some hurdles related to career, income, finances, that sort of thing. Oh, Aquarius, if you're a female, you've got a lot of men on this table. So either these are people that you're reaching out to for career matters. If this is a fire sign male that you're reaching out to for career matters, it's going to take a while. If you have an old offer regarding a career coming back, I think that this is going to be a communication that disrupts whatever all of this other stuff, career stuff is that you have planned. It's going to be an ulterior motive or decision made by someone else that affects you. Yeah, some of you have definitely opportunities to have hidden relationships here. Either that, or there is an emotional situation with you and a partner where you are deciding that you want to begin to sow the seeds of investing in the future, but I feel like you're doing it in a very kind of hidden way. Either that, or there's a lot of emotional and family values attached to it, because we have the moon card here. And so I get that this takes place around that solar eclipse, because this is more of the underlying energy down here in the end of the month. And I'm sorry, I apologize, Aquarius, if this seems a little choppy. I think, I had the stars laid out for us, and then we get into the cards, and it seems like there are I didn't expect to see so many different situations with other people coming at you. I know Aquarius has been having difficulties with relationships for some time, and trying to make sure the balance of give and take is fair, and feeling sometimes like you are giving more, or that people aren't recognizing your emotions. And what I'm seeing here is that someone has come in and is actually validating your emotions and offering you a new beginning. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Could be two people, and they are vying for your attention. I see why you're feeling so left out in the cold. So it seems like there has been some broken communication between you and one other person. But I feel like this is about you not being able to get your voice heard regarding situations that involve your career also. For some of you, there had been a disappointment, a lack of communication within one relationship. I think it's odd that it's on the ceremony card, so maybe this is a marker. Sometimes the oracles can make a marker in time saying that this feeling disappointed may have happened around a ceremony or celebration. Could even have been from the end of July into the first part of August. This is definitely true if you are a female Aquarius. I think you really have been behind the scenes trying to work on these career issues, trying to determine how you are going to be successful in life, how you're going to be financially secure, worrying about maybe mentally, mulling over. I don't feel like you're trapped anymore in this situation where you are just obsessively thinking about someone night and day. This is more like, okay, I see how it's going to go. I understand. I get it now. Whatever kind of thing. And so I feel like you're moving on. You're moving on from something that has kept you trapped and bogged down emotionally. And I think you're letting it go at that lunar eclipse, August the 7th, 8th. And if this person comes back to you, if this has been a person you've lost communication with, I just laid the tower down on this situation. And this situation could involve an air sign male, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And this would be a sudden situation that involves this person. And it seems like some communication has either been distorted. There's something that's making you feel trapped about this communication, or you're feeling guilty in some way. It's something that you just feel like knocks the breath out of you, I think. This relationship does involve two people who have loved each other at one time. But I feel like there has been such a loss of communication that you just have too much anxiety regarding the situation. And I think there could be a truth come from this person very quickly. Yeah, this truth could have to do with career matters with this person, or they're wanting to travel to see you. Whatever this is, I feel like it's going to happen very quickly. It's going to be something you were not expecting, and it could take place around that solar eclipse in Leo, August the 21st. Got a lot of sneaky behavior and third-party relationships going on here, Aquarius. I know that's not true for some of you, so I'm sorry if you're watching this reading. It is definitely coming out. For some of you, this is multiple options in career. These are issues that have had to do with your long-term relationships. Maybe there's a truth coming out about one long-term relationship. But it seems more to me like you're just kind of hanging out here. You're feeling left out in the cold. You've got disappointments because of a failed communication within a relationship. Maybe you've been asking Spirit, what should I do about this relationship? At the same time, there's another offer coming in here, either from a career or a fire sign male who is waiting for something to really pick up and happen. But there's a waiting period. It's like this person's trying to find the right time. At the same time, you have the lover returning from the past. And he comes in very quickly. I don't think you really want to hear anything that he has to say, Aquarius. It seems to me like this has just been a huge disappointment to you, maybe over an amount of time, maybe even 8 years or so. This person, I feel like, cannot bring you what you need. And so I feel like if this does come in at that solar eclipse in Leo, I don't even think that this may just be an irritation to you. What I do see here is a new beginning where you have invested time with someone, where you have invested time in your home, maybe your marriage. There's a new beginning coming with that relationship. Again, this could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or this other person here has been lurking in the background, and maybe some of you are going to give this person a chance. But for most of you, I feel like you're ready to move on. You're moving forward now. You're in the right direction. You're tired of going back and forth over certain situations that have been stressful, and your main focus is career and financial opportunities. I'm going to get the Kipper deck out from Cheryl Marchetti and see if we can clarify right away. I have this card. So the Honor card is reversed. The Battle card here is reversed. So this could definitely be a situation that is related to giving up a battle, not wanting to fight anymore regarding a significant partnership. Definitely could be a military person or an official person. Maybe if you have a husband who has a higher title. But this is about you're just giving up the battle. You feel trapped in a situation, but it's a new beginning. It's almost like, well, you don't really feel like you have a say-so, or maybe you can't say anything, or you feel like wouldn't be the best thing for you to have your way at the moment because there is a situation that comes up. This could actually be a legal situation too that does not fall in your spouse or your partner's favor. And that would come up after that solar eclipse in Leo towards the end of the month in August. So I think that this is an emotional situation, and it may require a payout for you as a team, as a family, or else your partner is having to pay out certain money. If you're going through a divorce, this could be your partner having to pay you money. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. In either situation, whether you're married to this person or whether you're divorcing this person, that is what I see here. Emotional situations, feeling like judgments have not been fair for your marriage, and the decision that some of you are making in your marriage, it's like you're giving up a type of battle. So, I mean, this could really go three ways. Either this is happening to your partner and it's affecting you. You're getting a divorce and you're giving up the battle and you're agreeing to a certain amount of money as a settlement. Or you have been wanting to get a divorce and now you just feel like it's not the right time and you're just going to wait a while on that situation. Check out this waiting period again. So yeah, this fire sign male, it's coming in aggressively. I feel like he is very interested in you, Aquarius. This is someone that could be offering you a job. I feel like they're, the timing is not yet right, but maybe around that September 1st through the 4th, when the Mars and Mercury cross that Leo eclipse degree at 29, 28, and back to 29 degrees of Leo, this is really going to bring this new opportunity in. So this is the good thing that I see here. I see some other situations where people are wanting to come in. You may not want them. I see issues within your marriage where there's an emotional culmination related to maybe a legal battle or a decision made. I feel like there are conflicts within groups concerning some of your relationships. You may have hidden enemies, or people are spying on you online. Someone is hanging out in the background. Maybe you have a spouse with a sexual addiction related to electronics. In any regard, a new pathway is going to open. The good aspects are going to far outweigh the bad aspects in this beginning. Let's check out this person down here who's trying to come back in. I feel like you're going to talk to this person, Aquarius. I feel like you're going to have your say. The situation could also involve a child. It could be a situation where you and a partner are trying to fight legally for a child, and you have to rush in and get this child from a precarious situation. Definitely this could relate to someone coming in and saying that they don't have money to take care of a child anymore and that they need your assistance. Some of you may be paying out money to lawyers. Definitely you are waiting to aggressively go after a situation where you're going to have to travel. It may cost a certain amount of money. So definitely it seems kind of like some leftovers from last month mixed in with this month, where maybe your partner is involved in a legal battle or you're going through a divorce and you're having to travel for certain situations or certain opportunities, but it's exhausting. Some of you are waiting for this man to come into your life, or this is a situation that's going to be on go from September 1st forward, because I feel like the stress of the relationship that you may be in now, either with your parents or partners, is a little stressful. And I feel like there is, again, it's like you've been gearing up to travel to go towards this legal situation. And for some of you, it's going to be go time, but I feel like you're just so tired. It's almost like you're taking it down a notch. You're not as aggressive. You're worn down a little bit. It's almost like it's something you don't even want to handle anymore. You're just ready for these new opportunities, and you just don't want to deal with this other, it seems like, garbage for some of you. It's a distraction. It's an obstacle that you have to face. You are married to a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They could be dealing with health issues by the end of the month. Aquarius, so I just want to recap before we go to the final outcome. From the beginning of the month, you're heavily involved in home activities, working on career projects, or wishing you could work on career projects, but you're tied up with other things. Either you're traveling somewhere, someone's visiting you in the home, that type of situation. I feel like there could be someone coming in from the past, or you're just having a lot to do with children, maybe getting them ready for school, that type of situation. By the time that lunar eclipse takes place, August 7th or 8th, I feel like you've been waiting. You've been waiting because you know that something is coming up, either legally or you're going to have to take a trip. Some of you are waiting for people to come and see you, and particularly a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or you're waiting to deal with this person. Maybe this is the person that's disrupting a certain situation regarding a legality or academic issue. At the same time, it seems like you've got someone coming up from the past. You've been disheartened because there's been either a lack of communication between you and your current partner, or we've got a couple of third-party situations on board here for some of you where maybe you're not happy with the person you're with and you're waiting for someone to return from the past, but it's kind of like the wrong person comes up at the wrong time. I don't think you really want to deal with this person, or this is a precarious person that could be involved. This is another scenario. This is a precarious person who could be involved in a legal issue related to children. And it could be that this person is no longer able to take care of a child, or you're having to go in and save a child in a certain situation, and you're going to have to hire a lawyer or get some type of legal consultation. For some of you, you've got new opportunities related to marriage. I did see new career opportunities related here, but I feel like this emotional battle, the emotional battle has been so long and so hard, it's almost like you're ready to lay down your weapon and you're like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen because I don't want to deal with this anymore. You make the decision, your circus now. I feel like that's how some of you are going to want to step back. Nevertheless, there's a new beginning. I feel like people, you are going to get closer in your relationship. I just feel like you feel trapped right now. Like your hands are tied. It seems like your partner has the ball, which is true, of that Leo eclipse on August the 21st. Everything does become about your partner then. You're going to have to watch your partner's health if they are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They have a water sign male here with a pathway, but then they're also ill. Also, this person could be suffering from addictions. They could have an online sexual addiction, or they could just be lurking around looking at people online. This could also be someone that was coming back from the past and they are watching you online and waiting for the right opportunity to make their move. So I hope that's been helpful to you, Aquarius. Sorry it threw me for a loop for a minute because I couldn't kind of pull all the pieces together. But what we have, again, because it is eclipse season, it's packed energy, multiple situations going on. Keep in mind, whatever happens that August 21st solar eclipse in your relationship sector, expect the sort of the fallout and the action for that to take place on September 1st when Mercury crosses the eclipse degree, and then September the 4th when Mars hits it. Could cause some friction there between you and a partner, but I don't see you willing to put up the fight here. I feel like you're just going to let them go with it. Could turn out to be the right decision in the end. I don't feel like you can pull the strings here in this situation. Certainly we don't have the Magician card here. And just remember that Mercury is retrograde in your trust and intimacy sector and finance sector. So all of these components are going to pile up on you and your relationships. You're going to be arguing about whether you can trust someone, especially if you got someone over here with a sexual addiction. You're going to be worrying about your finances and where money's coming from, what debts are paid, what monies are owed to you. Are you recouping monies that are owed to you? And I think that's going to take all of August. There are going to be other situations, health situations. So this path that opens up for you is a bumpy path. It's not smooth, but it's opening. So that's a good thing. So you just have to get past, you have to have the vigilance to get past all of these obstacles to make it out of the month of August. And even into September, there is a full moon on September the 6th in Pisces in your finance sector. Mercury will be turning direct right after that. So I feel like if you do have some financial issues that come up where there have been mix-ups in your finances, where you've had to aggressively go after your finances and it just seemed like it wasn't working, and you're trying to push them forward and it seems like your partner doesn't want to help you in straightening them out, they are going to get straightened out in that first week of September. So remember that full moon in Pisces will put an end on financial issues, and then Mercury will turn direct about September 10th or 11th. And so that's really going to help you and your partner begin to communicate better. You're going to get your finances situated, Aquarius. So one last card for advice. I'm going to pull an animal card for you. It says do a walking meditation each day of the week. So I do feel like there are going to be some stressful situations. And then one from the Gabriel card, prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Definitely you're going to have to wade through this financial stress with your partner, Aquarius, but I feel like it's the last loop, the last straw, the last negotiation. You're going to get through it. It's going to be okay. Good things are coming for you in September and October. So do take care, and I wish you all the best. I want to remind you I am still offering through the end of August, and it's only going to last to the end of August, the $25 for 45 minutes. So take advantage of that because it will go back up to the regular price on September the 1st. So again, take care, Aquarius. I'll see you next time.